Hi everyone, Cameron here, and welcome back for another Minecraft video. So today in this video, I want to be finishing the spawner room, making it look a lot better. I also have an idea for putting on top of that. I'm going to put a library above the spawner room, so when you go in the library, you can access the spawner room through there. And then I'll put all of our mending villagers, every other villager we get for books, they'll be inside the library. There's a little idea for the little town I'm making. And another thing I was thinking about is I need some kind of lore and some backstory to the town, because towns often, they run off of either trading or something. They make money off of something specific. And I think I'm gonna make this town I'm building is gonna be specifically a mining town. So they make all their money and profit off of mining ores and everything else. So I think I found an area somewhere a little bit over there. There's going to be a little bit of a mine excavation I'm going to make. And that's also where I'm going to be getting like majority of my stone and everything else I'm going to be using for builds. So as of right now, that's the plan moving forward, is I'm going to continue that idea of building a town here. And the backstory is going to be that it's a mining town, and I'll go off of that. Still got to work some stuff out. But other further notice, let's get right into the video. Alright, so to start things off for the day, I need to get resources to build this library. Now, I am building this library off of reference pictures, because I was looking around at a few old libraries on the internet, and I found some that I really like. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a mix of like a couple put together. So I'm gonna freehand this, see what happens. I have an idea for the material I'm gonna use. Which I'm going to do blackstone for the roof, which I have blackstone. I've already collected some of that. So I still need to collect stone. I think stone's going to be like the main building, which then I'm going to use, andesite and a bunch of other stuff to texture and whatnot. And then I need to go get the stone first. But to get the stone, I think I'm going to start the excavation project. So I'm going to at least get that started. And then from there, I'll build the library. And then from the library, I can start and finish the spawner room. So this video might be a little bit time-lapse heavy, just a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy with it, but that is the plan moving forward. So let's get into it. Alright, so as of right now, I think this is good for what I need. I just need to get the stone. So this cave that I'm digging out isn't near done whatsoever. It's not even finished, not even 10%. I plan on going way bigger for the inside of this cave I'm digging out. But I do have enough stone for at least getting the base down. I might have to get some more materials like andesite and such so I can texture and grade the build itself. Before I build the library, I actually need to get some more stuff for the library build, such as some more bookshelves and whatever I'm going to decorate on the inside, because I do not have a whole lot at this moment. So before I get started on that, I'm going to quickly go and get some more resources for that. the smartest person, or you know, sometimes I have ideas I want to do, and I don't come up with the best and easiest solution to do them. Sometimes I always go the harder route, unintentionally. But in doing so, I have created a monstrosity of cows. So I was trying to get leather for the bookshelves for the library, obviously. And instead of being like, oh, hey, let's go to, like, I don't know, the Stronghold, go to the library, and then get all the books from there, that'd be easy. I decided to do this for an hour and a half of breeding cows to get leather. Until I sat there and I said, why don't I just go to the Stronghold? So now I have a bunch of cows. I also have a bunch of leather because I'm the Stronghold. So now I've gotta take care of this. Alright, now that that's all cleaned up, and if you're wondering, this is the yield that was produced from that. Won't have to worry about food for a while. But now that that's cleaned up, I'm gonna keep a few. You know, never know you're gonna need a cow. I have everything ready to start building this, so let's get right into it. Alright, now that we have the outside done, although I do need to texture it still, and then add a little more details on the outside, but the bulk main of the outside is done. So now I just gotta do the inside, which I'm not gonna time-lapse at all, I'm just gonna be building it, and I'll probably just include bits and parts. So let's get on with it. Also, I did fill in the ceiling already. That is one thing I did. Alright, so now I've gotten the ceilings in, I've gotten the walls in, and I've got the bookshelves in place. And then I gotta get some decorations still in here. There's still some stuff I gotta do in here, and then there's also like some desk tables and everything else I gotta do. And then I gotta get the librarians, aka villagers, in here, so we can have our books. And I gotta figure out how to, somewhere back here, up somewhere up there, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna be putting them. Like, where they're actually gonna be sleeping and stuff, which I think I have an idea. But for now, let's get right into it. Alright, so the inside is now complete. This is what it's looking like. Also, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure my villager's bugged, because he will not connect to his workbench nor the beds upstairs. So I'll have to probably get a new mending villager, unfortunately. But this is the library, at least the inside of it. So in the back here, you go through these doors, they just connect, the same thing. In this hallway, back through here, this is where the mob farm is, which I got pretty up still. Yet to get to that. Maybe next episode. But in here, this is the mob farm. Then we go back up. And we are back in the hallway. A little secret painting, so it doesn't look so wonky. But in the back hallway, you can go up the stairs. Little details everywhere around here. You go out here, I got a little nice balcony you can walk across, which is, this is how you get up to here. And we make our way upstairs. This is where the sleeping quarters are for all the workers that will be in here, the librarians. And then also, this is where the main enchantment room is going to be. This does give you level 30 enchants. I know it looks a little wonky everywhere, but it does give you level 30 enchants. So the last thing I got to do for this build is completely done and finished. I need to go outside, and I need to texture the walls, and then also add a couple extra details. And after that, we can finally say this build is done. And we are done. Alright, so this is the final product with it texturized, with the lighting put in on the outside. And I mean, the outside around it, the landscape-wise, is not fully done. I will be adding more bushes, trees, you know, landscape and all that stuff. However, the build itself is finally done after hours and days. I know this video was pretty heavy in the time-lapse, which unfortunately I had to do that for this specific video to get this build done with the time I had. However, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I think in the next episode I will be finishing off the mob farm, making it look nice. I think I have an idea of making a possible speakeasy, at least a pub for sure, and maybe a gambling ring underneath it. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, but I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.